welcome back to another Plasticon review. Today we're going to cover a Gobot. Gobots, the Gobots. You know, the Gobots. This is Badboy. And Badboy's pretty awesome. I do like him a whole lot. This guy looks like a more complicated version of Powerglide. So I might actually rename this guy Powerglide because I just like him a lot. He's cool. But, you know, Badboy's neat too. He is obviously an A10 Warhog. He's got all the A10 Warhog goodies. He's got all these bombs underneath and missiles and all this cool like stuff, along with his landing gear being under here as well. It's pretty neat. He does have pinned-in landing gear as well. Does have some die-cast. Some die-casters just primarily in the nose. It's very cool. It does have U.S. Army written there right on his wings. Very neat looking little guy. He is a little loose here and there, so you're going to probably see some stuff move around a little bit on him, but you know, that's fine. I don't care. I like him anyway. He's very, very, very cool. He's got his little engine thrusters sticking out there. Big fan of the A10. A10's one of my favorite Air Force jets when I was in the service. We had some of these. I didn't ever get a chance to work on them, but we had them on the base. It was really neat seeing these things. And it's spooky how they can just hover in the air. It's nuts. This thing is a scary beast, let me tell you. That's probably why they call it a warhog. Because, you know, warhogs usually are hiding and then they creep up on you at the last minute and then maul you to death, and before you know it, they rain chaos and you don't know what the heck happened. But anyway, he is pretty cool. I don't see a nose cone gun, but I think that's probably because they had to do the landing gear. He should actually have a Gatling gun there on the nose cone. Very, very well sculpted though. Like everybody knows, these guys were remnants of Machine Robo back in the day, so they're very, very, very neat. Very cool to find one of these guys not completely broken. I do have a piece that kind of came off for the front landing gear, so the front landing gear does not like to stay. But that's okay. I mean, if I'm gonna have him sitting on anything, it'll be just kind of sitting there like this. I'm not really gonna be rolling him around or something. The wheels do roll, so he does have that capability. But he does have a pretty simple transformation. I'll fold in his landing gear here real quick. The first thing I do is I will move his feet. I'm using quotes here for that because they're kind of like feet. These primarily spin around this direction. So they kind of sit like that. And you'll pull out on each leg after you push this up. You got to push up the engine bay, and then you'll pull down on these leg pieces here, just a little bit, not too much. They don't come down too far. When I first got this guy, he looked like somebody had pulled too hard, and these had popped completely out of position. But you fold his wing in, just like so, and then you'll fold in his other wing, just like so. And these kind of split apart a little bit to kind of show you he has a couple of legs, you know. And the nose cone will flip all the way down, just like that. And you'll come here to the back, and then you'll split the part of the fuselage here in half. And then flip this up. And this will actually fold and clip into the inside there. And then you'll grab his engine pods here and then extend them. And those are his arms. And there's Badboy in his robot mode. And he's kind of a funny, chunky looking little dude. But I do like him a lot. He's just very, very cool. It's kind of unstable a little bit because these back fin portions here don't like to stay. And you know, I could probably go through and really kind of tighten some stuff up. And what's crazy is he actually has a sticker here for a robot, like, detail, but it all gets covered up by that. I mean, I guess you can have him walking around with a, you know, like the nose cone, like, you know, cone heads and transformers, but it makes him a little top heavy, so you kind of have to do that. This part here sometimes likes to come loose. That's okay. I do like Badboy. He's pretty cool. Let's compare him to a couple of Gobots. Fix his wing here so that way he doesn't look like a derp. And he wants to fall over again. Down for the count. Badboy doesn't know what to do because he knows they're coming for him. Stupid joke. Anyway, here he is next to quite a few other little robots. My merman, as well as my reflector bot. Kind of shows you he kind of just fits in very, very well with this scale. It would have been really neat to see him as a Super Gobot, but I honestly think if they did a Super Gobot, they could have made it so that way you could fold like a hand out or something like that. But it's kind of crazy that they didn't really give him any hands. This guy. But yeah, he's pretty neat. I think it's funny though. He's got these big old turbine hands. Like there's turbine like detail in there. Like these things, he's not like undetailed or anything. He's very well detailed. So, but like I said, this is like remnants of Machine Robo. So. Machine Robo and Gobots. Very cool. Very awesome line. I highly suggest you guys seek these out. He's a neat toy. If you guys want to get one, go out and get one. If you don't, oh well. I'll see you guys around. This has been Plasticon. This is me. Signing off. Peace out, y'all. That's it for now. Bye.